YouTube. Looks like we are on, okay? So greetings and salutations. This is your girl Sage, aka Sage the Urban Witch, and I am on for a live stream for you guys, okay? Now, before we get into it, okay, let me turn on my big screen, you guys, so that I could see myself, okay? And I do hope that you guys are doing well today, okay? Hope that you guys are enjoying some of the sunshine and that you guys are, getting that work-life balance that you so deserve, okay, in this season of your life, okay? So yeah, you guys. So as you guys come on in, just remember that, I will be saying hello to all of you guys after the read, okay? All of you guys who show up in the chat, okay? So you guys can, drop your beautiful, lovely comments and I will read them afterwards. But in the process or in the middle of the read, you guys, I may not be looking at the chat, so please do not feel as though you're being ignored, okay? Your girl got attention deficit, okay? I gotta let you guys know. So when I'm in the ethers, giving you guys the reading that you need, that tea that you need to set you free, I won't be looking at the chat, okay? But by all means, continue to engage, and, drop some, hearts, okay? Show your girl some love. I appreciate it very, very much, okay? So again, you guys, thank you in advance for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. And I also want to thank you guys. Thank you to those of you guys who are continuing to purchase readings from your girl, okay? Also, thank you guys for continuing to leave donations for me to show your love and appreciation through my business website, okay? It is greatly appreciated and I do not take it for granted, okay? All right. So today, you guys, we're going to do a collective reading, general collective reading on I Heard from Spirit. As I was meditating, you guys, I heard, don't go back. It's a trap, okay? Don't go back. It's a trap. So we're going to look into reasons why, you guys shouldn't go back. Now, when I was channeling you guys, the overall collective message that I received is that, you guys who are a part of my collective, yeah, you guys have gone through a lot, okay? You have had a really, really, rough go at things, okay? You definitely didn't have the support, the necessary love, the things that really propel you to help you get, to your point of destination quicker. You guys really had to go through things the hard way. A lot of you guys had to struggle. And I'm hearing from Spirit, a lot of you guys are just now in a position where you are finally getting an opportunity to taste the fruit of your hard work, of your hard labor, okay? A lot of you guys are just starting to get on your feet because for so much time you guys have been, going through storms and tribulations, trying to break generational curses, okay? Trying to free and liberate yourself from toxic relationships, okay? Trying to get your power back, take your power back from, jobs where, you're overworked and underpaid, just really going through a lot of hell, but really trying to, balance yourself and really figure out, okay, what is your purpose in life? Why are you here? And how can you create a life for you that is based on harmony and love and peace and support and, away from, chaos and conflict and things of that nature, okay? So now that you guys have that kind of peace, okay, you guys are experiencing, you're tasting, what it feels like to be loved, what it feels like to be supported, what it feels like to have a level of, peace and security. I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, that there are, a lot of people, but there's one person in particular. For a lot of you guys, it's one central person. But for a lot of you guys, there's a group of people, okay, that either know each other or there are, people that they all have the same agenda of trying to trap you. I'm hearing from Spirit, trying to lock you down, but they may not know each other. But it's just something about when they look at you, dear one, and they see your progress. They have seen you. They have been watching you for quite some time, enough to see you when you were at a point where you were kind of like, not at your highest, okay? Where people may have considered you to be down and out. You may yourself have considered yourself to be that. And so compared to where you are now versus where you were then, people are like, oh, okay, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa done made a come up, okay? Lisa got a bounce back going on. Oh, what's she working with? Okay. Oh, JoJo, he got a good job now, or, he finally got that home, or he's doing this, he's doing that, he's finally sober now. So it's like a lot of different milestones that a lot of people your age, dear one, may have already hit. They have may have already excelled, or they may have already experienced, that level of security and stability that you yourself are just now experiencing. And it's like someone, dear one, whoever is watching you now, they're sitting back watching you in the cut. They don't want you to have a damn thing. They don't want you to have peace. They don't want you to have security. They damn sure don't want you to have it without them, or without them feeling as though they have some type of control over it, okay? Or to what degree or level that you can be happy, okay? And so, I'm hearing from spirit, dear one, don't go back, okay? Because it's a trap, okay? So you guys have people that may be trying to butter you up. They may be trying to, gear up to circle back around and present an offer to you, an offer of love, an offer of, friendship, offer of, a family, a family member, presenting some type of offer to you where, it's like something that's supposed to help you, something that is supposed to support you. But I'm hearing from spirit, don't go back, because it is a trap, okay? All right, dear one. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to see which deck I'm going to start off with, dear one. Let's get into it, okay? Spirit, tell my collective, spirit. Show me, spirit, why my collective should not go back, okay? Why my collective should not go back. Okay, come through, spirit. We have the card movement, okay? Yeah, just like pretty much what I just said, okay? Dear one, you should not go back, because now you have movement, you have forward progression, okay? It may have taken you a long time to get something off the ground. It may have taken you a long time to really get your mind balanced, to get your mind, balanced and right, okay? To get your money up, okay? To, experience some level of security and stability, okay? To live life according to your own terms, okay? To, have healed enough to now you feel as though, you could step back out into the dating scene, okay? Because now you have learned so much about, what not to do, what not to say, and who not to do it and say it with, okay? And so spirit is saying, you have so much momentum now, dear one, that if you go back, whether this is going back to an ex, a family member, some of y'all, it could be going back to an old job, okay? Maybe, they watching you, they lurking, they've been following you on your LinkedIn, and now they see, hell, Lisa, she not worried about trying to get another job in this industry, because now she's doing her own thing. And I'm hearing from spirit, whatever the situation may be, there is someone, dear one, that has been watching you for quite some time. They thought that you were going to fail. They thought that you were going to remain stagnant and stuck, but you have movement, you have traction, you're doing very well. And it's like they want you to come back, dear one, because they want you to be under their thumb in some way, shape, or form. They want to present an offer to you, dear one, but the offer is definitely too good to be true, because whatever they have for you, dear one, is going to cause you to be stuck. It's going to cause you to have to, start all over again, okay? Whatever type of momentum, whatever type of traction that you're gaining, you're going to lose this if you go back to that person, if you go back to that relationship, okay? If you go back to that baby mama or that baby daddy, if you go back to that toxic ass narcissistic mama. Now, she was toxic when you left her ass. That was one of the reasons why you left, okay? Mama ain't changed. She's still the same. In fact, spirit says for some of y'all, she changed, but she didn't got worse, okay? Not better. But if you go back, everything you've worked for, everything you worked so hard on as far as yourself, you're going to lose that. You're going to have to start all over again, okay? So spirit says don't go back, okay? All right, let's get some more information, dear ones. Okay, let's get some more tea. Spirit, tell me why my collective shouldn't go back, okay? Tell me, spirit, why my collective should not go back. Come through, spirit. These colors together, by the way, are very beautiful. I just noticed that, okay? Yeah, but at any rate, dear one, thank you for the hearts, whoever that is. Thank you for the gold coin for 10 jewels, okay, you guys? All right, and I'm going to say what's up to you guys after the read. I'm going to say hello to the chat, okay? All right, so the next card we have, the next message we have, you guys, is protection in reverse. Protection in reverse. Yeah. Come through, spirit. I'm hearing right off the bat, dear one, spirit is saying don't go back. It's a trap, because you guys have garnered some level of protection. For some of you guys, it could be a stable home, a home that is safe and secure on the inside, is safe and secure, and you have your privacy and your protection on the outside and the inside. You guys may have, you're now living in a safer community, okay? Or you guys are moved away from a particular person that was, problematic, may have known, where you were and may have been stalking you, and now you guys have relocated. It's like you're on lockdown. You're protecting your home, you're protecting your energy, you're protecting your peace, you're protecting your mind, okay? You're grounded now. As I look at the color brown here, brown representing the color of stability, representing the color of being grounded, okay? Emotionally grounded, financially grounded, okay? Mentally grounded, okay? Yeah, and as is next to the green here, your money is grounded. You have some type of security and stability. You have some movement going on, okay? Yeah, and Spirit is saying if you go back, whether that be going back to an old neighborhood, going back to an old relationship, trying to reconcile with a very toxic relative, okay? For some of you guys, it could be a toxic sibling. For others of you guys, it could be, a toxic parent or a family member or cousin, whatever the case may be, a toxic friend. You cut them off for a reason. They didn't have nothing going on. They wasn't going in the direction that you were going in. You guys had grown apart, okay? They were giving you single white female vibes, a little bit weird, a little bit too much of trying to do everything that you do, okay? Trying to act like you, sound like you, dress like you, okay? Was giving weirdo vibes, okay? So you had to cut this person loose. Now, all of a sudden, dear one, they act as though, time has changed them, has, rearranged them. They're a different person, and they just really, really want to get back into your good graces again. They want to come with this, this fake ass offer of friendship. Can we be friends again and this and that? I'm hearing from Spirit, don't go back, dear one, because all of the stability and security that you have, you would lose this if you go back to this person, okay? If they got on your nerves talking to you 3-4 hours in a day about nothing, and they weren't making any progress, meanwhile, they trauma dumping on you, they haven't changed, dear one. They miss what they had in you. They miss that, they had free counseling, okay? They miss that they would get a free ride. They miss that, hey, you got more money than them, so whenever you all going out to eat, you flipping the bill, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So whatever you have going on, dear one, if you go back to this person, if you go back to this situationship, this friendship, this whatever it was, dear one, for some of you guys, if you even go back to an old environment, okay, yeah, it's not, all that glitters is not gold, dear one. You better look through you better look between the lines. You better read the fine print. If it's a relationship, if it's a person, you better ask more questions, okay? Because I'm hearing from Spirit, it's a trap. There is someone, dear one, that is watching you, and they see how far you have gone. They see that you have some level of groundedness, okay? You're peaceful, you're stable, you're smiling now. Things are working for your better now. You're no longer struggling. Things that used to take you a year or more to get off the ground is now happening, 3 months or less, okay? If you go back to this person or this situation, dear one, you're going to have to start all over again. And also, Spirit is saying, whoever this person or this situation is, this will definitely put your security, your protection, and your safety at risk, okay? Okay? So Spirit says, dear one, don't go back, okay? It's a trap, okay? All right, let's get some more, you guys, okay? Let's get some more information in terms of why, collective, why you should not go back, okay? Why you should not go back. Let's see. Come through, Spirit. We have the message. We have the word here, hunger, okay? Yeah, we have the word hunger. Spirit is saying, dear one, don't go back, because this particular person, dear one, they're very codependent. They're very needy. This is the type of person, it is giving energy vampire. It's giving, if you go back, dear, this person's going to drain you. Yeah. They're going to drain you of all of your creative energy, your sacral, sexual energy. You're not going to have enough energy for yourself to continue on with your workouts and eating healthy. You're not going to, have have enough time for your hobbies, you like to go play golf on the weekends now, or you've learned how to, you've taken up dance classes where, you're doing a dance class. You're learning how to samba. You're learning how to do mamba or mamba, whatever they call it. Mamba, salsa, something, samba. There's some type of dance. I'm seeing an ethos here for somebody. You guys are really embracing different hobbies and things of that nature as a form of movement and exercise, and also as a way to find your tribe, find your people, and build community. And you've really managed to carve a way out of, just doing things outside of just work. Okay, work, being a workhorse. You guys are really working on work-life balance, and you're I'm hearing from a lot of you that a lot of you guys are like popular loners. Okay, but you're also at the point where you're looking for more balance. You're looking for your people. So there are days when you just want to stay home and chill, but there's also days when you want to get out and have some fun, but you want to make sure that you're in a safe environment. You're around the right kind of people. Okay, you're around the people that match your vibe, and they like to do the same type of things that you like to do, so that when you're around people, there's a connection. Because there's nothing worse than being around a group of people or being around a bunch of people, but you're still lonely because you have no connection. Or it's still not a good thing because you gotta walk around on eggshells or with one eye open, and you gotta worry about if whatever you say or whatever you do, if somebody's going to take offense to it, because they're really not your people. They really don't match your vibe, but they just want to be around you because it's something that they'll benefit from being around you and gleaning off your energy, or because they want to make you the butt of the jokes, or they want you right where they could have you so that they can exploit you and then watch you squirm up close and personal. But you don't want to be around those type of people. You guys have done away with these type of people. But I'm hearing from spirit that if you go back, dear one, there is someone that come through spirit. I'm hearing dusty and thirsty. Okay, just giving clingy, giving energy vampire. There is someone, dear one, that will just drain the hell out of you, because this person, dear one, whomever they are, they have gotten a little bit addicted to your energy. Okay, they've gotten a little bit addicted to your high vibrational resonancy. You're the type of person where you're quick to talk people off the ledge. You're quick to speak encouragement into people, and people love that. People love to have a cheerleader by their side rooting for them. Okay, and all the more when they feel as though they can get all of the good receiving but do none of the giving. Okay, and spirit is saying you've cut off certain relationships with people for a reason, dear one, because they were draining you, because you were tired at the end of the day, because you weren't getting any type of reciprocity. There was no balance of give and take in this relationship. And spirit is saying, if you go back, regardless of how much they might be crying and begging and pleading, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing that old school song. I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg. Sweet darling, please don't leave me, girl, let me go. Yeah, come through spirit, old school. I believe that's the Temptations, y'all. So yeah, spirit is saying, if you go back, dear one, if you go back to this person, it sound good with them begging. They may be trying to, give you, gifts and drop roses off. Now all of a sudden they want to write poems and poetry. Now they want to be a poet and shit, okay? Yeah, now they trying to do all of the things that they should have done the first time when they had you, the first go round, okay? But now it's like, they're thinking that, trinkets and gifts and, a lot of talk, okay? They got the gift of gab. They're thinking that, oh, it'll work this time because, time has passed, and, they feel like, well, I feel like all, time heal all wounds. And nah, that's not what they thinking. They thinking that, as a lot of time has passed, dear one, that you have forgotten. You've forgotten about how janky they ass is, okay? And they still janky. They have not changed, okay? Is what I'm hearing from here. So spirit says, don't go back, y'all. Because if you go back, this hungry, thirsty, dusty person is going to be waiting on you with their fangs out, okay? Waiting to get their grips, their clutches back into you a lot deeper this time than they had last time. Oh, you got away the first time. And there is someone, dear one, they have sworn through hell and high water that if they get you back this time, you'll never get away, okay? Now, that's a warning for somebody, okay? Yeah, spirit says, don't go back now, because it's a trap, okay? All right. Let's use another deck, you guys. Let's get some more information, dear one, in terms of why spirit says don't go back, okay? So why shouldn't you go back, collective, okay, to this person, to this relationship or relationship, to this environment, to this old job even, okay? Why shouldn't you go back? Uh-oh, come through spirit. This is a person. This is a person. Spirit says doing death magic, okay? Don't go back, dear one, because there is someone that feels as though because you're so spiritual and high vibrational and very protected, this person whoever is trying to get at you, they're at a distance, dear one. And so being at a distance from this person has really, this is a benefit for you, because on an energetic level, this really has created more of a buffer, more of a shield of protection away from you and this person. So this person feels as though, they can't really get at you spiritually or energetically because they're from a distance, and because you're so high vibrational and so spiritually protected, the death magic is not hitting the way they want it to hit, dear one. And for some of you guys, this is not just death magic in terms of, the person literally wanting to take you out where you're in the grave. For, a lot of you guys, I'm hearing from spirit, it's death to your forward movement. For some of you guys, it's death to your beauty. Death meaning an ending to something that you currently have going on, and this person is envious of it, and they want it to be blocked. They want it to be stopped, okay? So they're doing death magic. For others of you guys, this could be, death to your optimum health, okay? You're fit now. You're healthy. This person wants you to slip back into your old habits, okay? If you, have gained, if you've lost a lot of weight and you're looking good and healthy now, and for those of you guys where this message resonates, congratulations and stay on track. If that is the case, then this person, they want to bring death to your health and fitness. They want you to get sick. They want you to end up in the ER. They want you to overeat. They want you to gain back those 40 pounds that you lost, and plus an extra 10 just for the insult of it all, okay? And to the flip of that, okay, if you're the type of person where it's hard for you to keep on weight, okay, because you have that type of metabolism, it's like this person wants you to lose your appetite. They want you to be malnourished, some of you guys, this person, they want to bring death to your beauty. They hate the fact that you're getting a lot of attention. They hate the fact that, they consider that now there's competition and they can't compete because you guys are now bringing in a higher level or caliber of people, of suitors, of potentials, and they know that they can't compare, they can't compete, so they don't like that. So they literally want to do death magic and anti-beauty spells to curse your beauty, dear one, because they feel, yeah, the only reason why you getting those opportunities, ho, is because of that face card. But if I do something to you, if I, cause your ass to have acne, if I cause your ass to get that alopecia and this and that, ain't nobody gonna want you, ho. Then, when I swing back around, all of a sudden, I'm going to look a whole lot better now than I did before when you had a lot of options, okay? So somebody, dear one, is just as diabolical that they're thinking this way, okay? Is what I'm hearing from spirit. And I'm hearing from spirit, you better not go back, because this person really wants to have some type of close proximity to you. They feel as though they have this type of, come through spirit, like they have this type of energy where it's like, what is it? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Now, this person, dear one, they are as fake as a $3 bill, but they will definitely present themselves to be a lover or a friend, and they want to get closer to you, but it's just close enough to you so that they can see firsthand that their magic is working, that they're hurting you and harming you in some way, okay? So that they can get up close and personal, vicinity to you, dear one, where they can literally reach out and touch you physically, mentally, spiritually. They can leave shit in your house, okay? They can leave shit in your car, they can come into your home and drop off that funky, negative, toxic ass energy, and then all of a sudden, things breaking down in your house, you ain't getting no sleep and shit, you having insomnia, you seeing strange ass black shadows out of the corner of your eye and shit, whoever this person is, dear one, that spirit is saying, they presented themselves to be a potential lover or friend, but they really a diabolical, a demon, they're goddamn phony, they're trying to be a angel masquerading, they're trying to be, masquerading as an angel of light, but they're really false light, okay? This person's like a frenemy, they're not a friend, okay? And spirit is saying, they need to have close access to you because you're so powerful that whatever they're throwing at you, dear one, is not hitting. And spirit says, dear one, don't go back, okay? Don't go back, because this would just really put yourself in a very vulnerable situation, a dangerous situation, a situation where you're really going to be fighting, for your well-being, your peace, your health, your finances, your goals. This person really wants you to be sick, though, is what I'm hearing from spirit. I'm hearing sick and shut in. So this could be someone, come through spirit, this could be someone that they themselves are going through some type of health crisis. And it's like they literally, want to see you going through it too. This person could be envious of the fact that you're still in good health. You still look good, and it's like they want to project their bad health onto you, dear one. And they want to use death magic, death to your mind, death to your health, death to your resources, okay? Yeah, so don't go back, okay? Because this person's, their magic ain't hitting, okay? But they want to get close and personal to you so that they can have more contact with you, okay? And Spirit says that's a no-go, okay? All right, Spirit, come through. What else, Spirit, do you want my collective to know about why they should not go back? Okay, I'm hearing don't go back, collective. Don't go back. Stay away because it's a trap. Okay, we got the next card. It has mechanic in reverse. Mechanic in reverse. Okay, let me flip it so you guys can see it. Now, this could be maybe a message for one or two persons. Okay, but I'm hearing from Spirit, if you have just recently gone to a particular auto shop or to see a mechanic, okay, and perhaps they didn't do the job right the first time, okay, if you are a divine feminine, Spirit said definitely don't go back, because I'm hearing from Spirit that this person may have targeted you. They may have seen that you were single or alone by yourself, and when you went up into that auto shop, they just saw dollar signs on your goddamn forehead. So what they did, dear one, is that they half-ass fixed something because they had the agenda of wanting you to keep coming back so that they can drain your funds, okay? I'm also hearing from Spirit that this particular mechanic at this particular shop, this person is very emotionally and mentally unhinged, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit they have like some type of criminal record and they really couldn't get a good job, okay? But somebody gave them a chance at an auto shop, okay? And they're at the point now, dear one, where they have operated below the radar for such a long time that nobody is really considering them to be, an employment hazard or, something like that. But this person I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, this mechanic, they're very deviant, okay? This could also be someone that is like a borderline stalker, They look into all of the auto mechanic records of single women that bring their cars up into that particular shop. And, they take screenshots of your address and all of your information so that they can stalk you, go by your home and things of that nature so that they can frequent where you go, and they make it seem like, oh, I was just in the neighborhood, just like you. How are you? Yeah, can I buy this coffee for you since I'm here? Can I do this? Can I do that? And it's like they want to weasel their way back up into your life, dear one. But I'm hearing from Spirit, don't go back because it's a setup, okay? Whoever this mechanic is giving weird, okay? It's giving, this person has a criminal background, okay? It's given that they have a history of stalking. They have a history of domestic violence, okay? This person's a weirdo, okay? And what they do, dear one, is, they target certain people that come into their mechanic shop. This person could either be the owner of that auto shop, or it could just be an employee that works there, okay? But I'm hearing from Spirit, you guys were none the wiser. You may have recently taken your car up to a shop to get some work done, and the work was either half done or, they told you to come back for something else, okay? And the first time you may have gotten a funny feeling about it, okay? Maybe the person was overly intrusive with asking you a lot of questions and you're like, dude, just fix my car and shut the hell up, or something like that. Or, maybe they stared at you too long, or it's just something kind of odd and you kind of like brushed it off, okay? Spirit saying, this is your public service announcement, girl. Don't go back, okay? It's a trap, okay? This person will continue to fuck up your car to keep you coming back, to drain your pockets, okay? And I'm also hearing from Spirit, each time if you were to come back, they would get more bolder and bolder, almost to the point where now they would want to put like a GPS tracking system, some type of device on your vehicle so that they can track where you are, okay? So this is like entering into like serious dangerous territory here, okay? So this may, again, like I said, this may apply to maybe one or two persons, okay? Particularly if you are a divine feminine and you have recently taken your car to an auto shop, and when you took it there, for a fact, after the fact, you may have been overcharged, or for a fact that they didn't really do a good job like they should have. Maybe they fixed something and fucked something else up and wanted you to come back. But it's like a ploy to keep you coming back. And then each time you would come back, dear one, this weirdo is like they get more and more emboldened, okay? And this person is also a stalker. They have a criminal record, okay? This is a felon. And the only first real job that they were able to get was at a goddamn auto shop, okay? Yeah, but they give cringy vibes, okay? Spirit says, don't go back. Stay away, because they're going to fuck up your car, and then they're going to cause problems for you, dear one. Because, you know, they kind of got a thing for you now, okay? Yeah, and they like, oh, this girl that came up in here by herself. I don't see no ring on her finger. I don't see her with no man. So, you know, she up in here by herself. Okay, yeah. Yeah, fresh meat. Yeah, this is a weirdo here, okay? So be careful, dear one. Spirit says, don't go back now. Found you another auto shop. Find you a referral. For those of you guys that are single, you need to start going to auto shops with some of your male friends, okay? It doesn't even matter if they're gay, okay? Just male energy. You need to have male energy with you when you're going to male-dominated places like auto mechanic shops and shit. So people won't be trying to rip you off, okay? They'll fix your shit. They'll fix it right the first time, okay? And you don't have to worry about them doing that janky shit, like, you know, putting trackers on your vehicles, okay, or trying to stalk you and doing all that weirdo shit, okay? Yeah, so that's a message for somebody. Come through, Spirit. And then we have the message, dear one. This was in reverse. We have X, okay? But it was in reverse. Yeah. So Spirit is saying, dear one, don't go back, okay? For some of you guys, it's a trap. It's a setup by someone that you guys have dated before. For some of you guys, this could be an ex-spouse. For some of you guys, this could be, you know, an ex, you know, sneaky link, okay? Yeah. For some of you guys, this could be an ex-summer fling, okay? Yeah, I did my thing. You know, I was in it for, you know, a good time, not a long time, you know. I come through, Spirit. But this person, dear one, you know, whatever it was, you know, you put that thing on them, bruh. You put that thing on them, girl. And now it's like, you know, they don't want to take no for an answer. But it's like they want to present themselves to you like they have changed. You know, they've leveled up, okay? So this could be someone, dear one, it's like they've gone and maxed out their credit card, okay? So that they can, you know, get some nice sneaks, get some, you know, nice gear, okay? You know, get some nice clothes, okay? You know, they, you know, maxed out their credit card so that they can lease this nice vehicle for the next 3-6 months, okay? Yeah, they didn't lease out, you know, this nice condo or whatever the case may be. Or it's giving, you know, Airbnb vibes. It's giving like they're really trying to present themselves. They're flexing. They're trying to present themselves as like they've hit some type of major level up. You know, I'm hearing, you know, some of them are going to be like, oh, you know, I came up on a settlement, or, you know, this happened or that happened, or, oh, you know, my family left me this and that, you know, from this will. You know, they're going to really try to make it seem like, dear one, since the last time you saw them and interacted with them, they have hit a whole new level up, okay? And they just so want to show you the world. Now they got the world, they can give it to you, and they want to show you how much they have changed and how you missing out, okay? Spirit says, dear one, it's a no-go. Don't go back. This person is a fake flexer. They ain't got shit, okay? They can't rub two nickels together to make a dime. And Spirit says, whatever they got, they flexing, okay, is not theirs. It's leased, is not owned, okay? And some of them, dear one, it ain't even in their name, okay? It might be in Meemaw name, Pawpaw name, a baby mama or a baby daddy name, but it ain't in theirs, okay? A serious fake flexer here, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. This is also come through, Spirit. This person is giving hobo sexual energy, okay? Where it's like, you know, they want you to go out and do all of the work while they sit their ass on your sofa, scratching their crusty, dusty balls all day, playing video games while you go out to work and go get it, you know, eating your baby's goddamn cereal at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, not contributing to shit, but using up everything, you know, depleting the energy, light bill going up, water bill going up, gas bill going up, and they're not contributing nothing. And then on top of that, they want to drive your car around and don't even have the decency to put any gas in it and to fill it up. A big bum energy here. Yeah, Spirit says, don't go back, honey. You know, because I see this green here. You guys have gained some stability. Come through, Spirit. I see this brown here. You guys are grounded now. Now you're secure. You're a little bit more stable. I see this yellow here. It's like, you know, you guys are now, you know, representing, you know, knowing who you are. You have gained your self-identity, you know, solar plexus energy representing the I am, you know, knowing where you begin and where others end. So now you guys have your confidence back, baby. You got your mojo back now. And now this person sees that and they want to weasel their way right back in. Okay, it's a no-go. Now they just want to get in where they fit in because they tired, dear one. They tired, they hungry, they don't have no traction, no movement, and they don't feel like they can go out in the world and get it. You know, they need a +1. They need you. And better yet, they want you to do all of the work, because as soon as you were to get back with this person, dear one, I guarantee you the facade would only last for a good maybe 3 weeks to maybe a month. And then all of a sudden, oh, I lost that deal. That deal went through. Oh, the business flopped. Oh, I got laid off. Oh, I was discriminated against. Oh, my car broke down. All of a sudden something would happen where, they were originally presenting themselves to be on a high horse, on a high trajectory. Now, all of a sudden, they need you to hold them down. I thought you loved me. Do you want to be with me because of what I got? Or do you want to be with me because you love me? Go sit down. Okay, love don't pay bills around here. Okay, you need to have both. Okay, yeah, but you really extra double janky because you knew you ain't had shit before you stepped to me. Okay, with your lying raggedy ass. Come through, Spirit. Dear one, Spirit says don't go back. It's a trap. Okay, yeah. Let me pull a few more cards, you guys. I really don't need a lot of cards to get the messages out, as you guys can see, okay? But I'm just give you guys a few more cards, and then I'm going to say hi to the chat, and then we're going to turn it loose, you guys. I'm going to try to keep it a little bit under the dirty 30. I know I'm probably over, And I hope that you guys are enjoying the rest of your day. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, okay? Whatever time that it is in your neck of the woods, okay? Want to remind you guys again, dear one, that personal readings are still currently available. So if you would like to get a personal reading, all you have to do is email your girl at WizdomandSage@gmail.com. That's WIZDOM and sage@gmail.com, and write personal reading in the subject line, and then we can get the party started. Okay? Yeah. All right. So let's see, dear one. Spirit says don't go back, y'all. Let's see why Spirit's saying don't go back. Let's see. This one was in reverse. Oh, wow. We have orphaned, the number 5, orphaned, the number 5, orphaned. Okay, yeah. This is giving toxic family vibes, yeah. Or this is giving the type of vibes where if you would go back to a person, they know that you didn't come from a strong family support system. And so, they had some type of upper hand in terms of trying to control you. Or, if they were to do something like janky or abusive, that you really didn't have nowhere to run to because you didn't have any support. So a lot of times you guys may have stayed in a relationship too long because you felt as though that was all that you had. So this is someone, dear one, that is looking at you as, like an easy lick, like, easy prey. They consider you to be vulnerable in some way, shape, or form because, you may have come from a background, that was very toxic. Like I say, a lot of you guys may not have a strong family support system, but, whatever you got going on, you have created a family for yourself, like a family through marriage, or a family where it's like, kin that is not based on skin, your tribe, people that you have vetted out, and you're like, yeah, you like fam, you sis, you bro, like that, okay? And now, dear one, that this person sees that you have gained a level of support. You have a support system. You have people loving you, caring about you. You have people supporting you. You're happy now. You feel as though you are a part of a community, like you actually belong. You feel as though you're somewhere, dear one, where you can lay down roots, and you have healed from, past trauma of feeling abandoned, feeling isolated. For some of you guys, dear one, I'm hearing you may have being an orphan for real, like, death of parents, okay, like in the physical. For others of you guys, this is like, spiritually, they abandoned you, they neglected you. They're still here alive and well, but they might as well be dead because, that's how you feel, because they never around, they never supported you, they wouldn't support your ass today, they wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. So for all intents and purposes, you still considered to be orphan, at least spiritually, if not in the physical sense, okay? So I'm hearing, dear one, don't go back, because whoever this person is, they see that despite, you not having a lot of support and having to do things, on your own and having to suffer and go through things, that you're happier now. You're a whole hell of a lot happier now than you were when you were around this person or these people or this family or this relationship. And now, dear one, that they see that you're making movement, you're making traction, you have a community, you have people that love you. It's like they want to lure you back into this false sense of, security. Yeah, I see that's your man, and yeah, I see, you got your friends, but ain't nothing like family, ain't nothing like blood. Get your ass out of here. Talking about some ain't nothing like blood. Nigga, you just want to draw my blood. You just want to drain my blood. Get your ass on and get some more, goddamn it. Okay? I don't need you now. Where the hell were you when I needed you? Yeah. So it's like someone did when they have been watching you. You know, a lot of them placed bets on you. They were waiting how long it was going to take for you to go down, for you to go crazy, okay? For you to go mental, for you to end up in a hospital, you know, health issues, for you to end up in a mental hospital, okay? Yeah, for you to just give up on life. They was waiting because they thought that without them, dear one, there was no way that you would make it. They thought that they were so important in your life, that they was the sun that rose and set on your ass, that you couldn't make it, you couldn't do nothing without them or without their approval. But dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, come through spirit, you made a lie out of this person, out of this group, out of this family, out of this one person, dear one, that really treated you like, you know, they acted like they was a goddamn parent and like you was a child. And you like, hold up, partner, I'm just as grown as you are, okay? Yeah, you're not gonna tell me what to do. You're not gonna try to run my life now, okay? Slow your roll, okay? So yeah, dear one, whomever this person is, for a lot of you guys, it could be a different person or it could be a different group, okay? Spirit says, you know, general reading, apply the situation where it fits. But Spirit is saying, dear one, don't go back. And for one person, I just heard, this is your baby daddy. This is your baby daddy that, you know, when you was with this mofo, you know, he had all types of control over you. And it's like he treated you like you were a child. And you was looking at him sometimes side-eye like, are you trying to be my damn daddy or my man? You know, make up your damn mind, okay? Don't be trying to tell me what to do. Who are you, okay? Yeah, so it's this type of energy, dear one. And Spirit is saying, don't go back, okay? I also just heard unhinged, okay? This person really wants to bring you into a low vibrational type of mentality because they feel as though as long as you're riding high, as long as you believe in yourself, as long as you understand that the world is not a scary place where you have to be alone all the time, you just got to separate yourself away from janky motherfuckers, okay? And there is a difference, okay? As long as you figure that out, they ain't got a chance in hell to be in your life and therefore control you or therefore, you know, benefit off of you in some way, shape, or form. Benefit, play on your emotions, play on your mind, okay? I'm hearing play on my top, okay? And do something to you and then sit back and say, well, where you gonna go? You know, you ain't got no mama, you ain't got no daddy, or if you got one, they don't even love your ass, they don't even like your ass, they threw your ass out, that's why you over here, okay? Yeah, you know, it's that type of situation, dear one, where they think they got the upper hand on you, okay? So Spirit says, don't go back. Leave this mud duck right where they landed, right where they lay, okay? Come through, Spirit. Thank you guys for the hundreds, okay, and the emojis, okay? Appreciate you, all right? Spirit, tell my collective why they should not go back, okay? Tell my collective why they should not go back, okay? All right, we have, this one was in reverse as well. It says co-create, the number 40, co-create. It's in reverse, yeah. Okay, Spirit is saying don't go back, dear one, because this is someone that is trying to present himself or herself as saying, you know, you need a team. You know, I want to be a part of your team. Yeah, I see you blazing. I see you making a lot of progress, but you're doing it by yourself. You know, we can get there a whole lot quicker. You can get there a whole lot faster. You know, life would be more sweeter if you add a +1. You know, add me on. You know, we can get there quicker if we do it together, okay? You need a partnership. You know, let's be a power couple, you know? Yeah, so it's giving that, dear one. But again, I'm hearing that you definitely should not go back with this person because I'm hearing bait and switch. This is the type of person where they have seen you get it out the mud by yourself, okay? They have seen that, you know, you can make it, okay? That you don't necessarily need another person, okay? Yeah, you're very independent. You're very self-sufficient, okay? You can definitely, you know, do a lot with just a little bit, okay? All people got to do is give you that all systems go and you're going to figure out. You're going to figure out how to get it done. You're going to figure out to get what you need. You're going to figure out to make sure that your 1st and your 15th is taken care of and you ain't going to have to answer to nobody. That's the way that you guys guys are, okay? You have that grit. So this person, dear one, they already see that you can hold it down by yourself, okay? The proof is in the pudding. They've been watching you now, okay? Some of them, they know it because they've seen it firsthand, okay? And Spirit is saying, don't go back, dear one, because they would try to lure you under the false pretense that you would have some help, that, two is better than one, that, y'all can knock out debt together. Y'all can build a home together. Y'all can have a family together. But this person, dear one, they would leave you high and dry, okay? They would be the type of person, dear one, where they're like, again, everything looking good for a good 3 weeks to 3 months. And then all of a sudden, oh, baby, yeah, I lost a job. They was discriminating against a brother. They always trying to keep a brother down. Brother can't make it. They want to pull a race card. All of a sudden, they ragged ass. They don't want to tell you that they was drinking on the job, or, they was snorting, or, they came in late, or, something was off. They was doing something. They was, dipping their hands in the cash register. Okay, they was playing around with the paperwork and the books back there. They ain't gonna tell you that, right? They're going to play victim all of a sudden, Something would go down, dear one, where all of a sudden they would put all of the weight of the relationship, the financial weight, the emotional weight, some type of weight, dear one. They would have you carrying it all by yourself, okay? Because they see that you can hold it down so tough on your own. It's like this person, dear one, they want to be taken care of. Come through Spirit. Spirit says this person, if you're a divine feminine, dear one, this person, damn, they want to be in their damn feminine energy. They want to kick their legs up and shit. This person, they want to be the bitch in a relationship, okay? So this ain't gonna work, okay? There can only be two queens. There can only be one queen in the relationship, mofo, and that's me, okay? I'm the one with the vagina, okay? I'm the queen. I receive, okay? Yeah, I'm the goddess, okay? You not the goddess, hell. Both of us can't be in the mirror at the same damn time trying to look good, and you can't be trying to compete with me, motherfucker, thinking you look better than me, okay? You can't be trying to rest in your femininity too. Both of us can't be sitting on the couch drinking wine with our motherfucking pinky out, okay? That's diabolical, okay? It can't be you, mofo, it's me, okay? Come through Spirit. But this person, dear one, now look here, now they want to get with you because they want to be taken care of. They want you to take care of them, okay? I say they want to be the bitch, okay? They want you to rub their feet. They want you to get their bath water ready, rub their back. They want to wear a robe around the house all damn day, okay? They want to put your beanie on, okay? Yeah, they want to wear, your beanie and shit all around the house all damn day, wear house shoes and shit. They want you to take care of them. This is a definite no-go. This giving me the itchies right here. Ew. I say hashtag ew. Yeah, definitely don't go back to this. Okay, that's a monstrosity right there. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to give you guys, dear one more card, okay? And then I'm going to give you guys some signs. And then I'm going to turn it loose, y'all. Okay? Spirit, give my collective one last message before we end, okay? One last message, Spirit, on why they should not go back. Because Spirit says some of you guys are in a situation, you're in a season where even though you shouldn't go back, every now and again you might, get lonely. You might feel people from the past pulling on your energy. Yeah. And so you find yourself maybe going to their social media to look and see what they got going on. It's okay. I see you. It's okay. Every now and then you might check their Instagram. Okay. You might check what they posting on X. Okay. Yeah. You might check on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. You might be trying to figure out what they got going on. Every now and then, you said that you was going to get your number changed, but you decided not to. And, every now and then you might look up and see that you got a text from a certain somebody, and you like, God damn, and then, feelings start stirring up, and then you start thinking about the what ifs, okay? And then you got people doing one, they thinking about you at night, okay? And, they pulling on your energy, they pulling on that thing, okay? They rub it off on that thing, okay? And some of y'all haven't protected your energy at night, and you having all types of crazy ass dreams and shit, okay? And so you're thinking about, well, what if, Sage? Well, Sage said, hell no. I say, hell no, okay? Because they're pulling on your energy there when they want you to come back. But it's a facade. They have not changed. It would not be a good thing. Spirit says, remember why you left in the first place, okay? And that'll keep you to the point where you want to keep moving forward and not go back, because the best things are ahead of you, not behind you. Some of you guys, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, come through spirit, you have a relationship with someone that is going to match your vibe. They coming down the pipe, okay, at a city near you. Spirit says hold tight, okay? Close your legs, girl. Go take a shower, okay? Yeah, stop listening to all them love songs right now and stay off the ex's Instagram, okay? Yeah, stay off the goddamn Facebook, okay? Because that person is pulling on your energy. Now you got to get strong. Now you got to hold off, hold tight now, because right around the corner your person is coming for you, okay? He's coming to you, okay? But if you get caught up with that same old person, you're going to start a whole nother karmic cycle and your person is going to miss you. You don't want to miss this opportunity for an old mud duck where you already know that it ain't going to work out and you just wondering what if, okay? Spirit says, I'm going to let you know so that I can cure your curiosity. It would not work. It'll be worse. You will be in regret. Don't go back, okay? That's for somebody, okay? All right, I'm going to give y'all one last message now, and then we're going to turn it loose, okay? All right, what says Spirit? What say you, Spirit? This was in reverse as well. We have a lot of reversals. I'm hearing reverse to curse, okay? I'm hearing don't go in reverse. Don't go back. Come through, Spirit. This says deep knowing, the number 43. Deep knowing, okay? It's in reverse, dear one. I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, someone is very upset that you're the type of person where you're very intuitive now. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of knowing. You get the downloads, okay? You know how to read the energy. You know how to read the room. And there is someone, dear one, they feel very uncomfortable that you're the type of person where you can pick up on all this energy because it's very difficult for them to lie around you, to be a liar around you, to lie to you, to try to manipulate you, or to try to present themselves as something other than what they're not, because you're going to read their ass, okay? You're going to read them for filth, okay? And so they really, dear one, it's like they want to come back around because it's like they want to do something to you where they can literally, like, I'm hearing third eye blind. It's like they want to strip you of your abilities. They really want to strip you of your ability to be able to have a clear, concise, intuitive mind. They want to break that channel that you have, that connection that you have with the divine, okay? Like if you guys are really good with your spiritual hygiene and your spiritual routine, and you have a structure, a schedule where you get up and meditate and you get up and walk and before the sunrise and you sun gaze and you pray and you do this and you do that, and then you drink your green smoothies and you have your ancestor altar and you light a candle, and then you're sage in your home to protect your home, and you're doing this and you're doing that. This person, dear one, they recognize that because you're so in tune and you have a schedule and you're very dedicated to your spiritual walk. It's like they really want to, they want to knock you off your pedestal. They want to distract you, bring a lot of different things to you, distracting you, to throw you off your schedule, to throw you off balance, because ultimately they want to stop you from having that schedule where you still have that divine connection with the Most High, because they hate the fact that you're very intuitive. So it's like they want to remove that deep knowing. How the hell can I take advantage of you, ho? Come through, Spirit, with that confirmation. We know it to be true. How in the hell can I, take advantage of you, ho, and tell you that, I'm single when I got, a wife and 3, 4 on the side. I got 3 in the possible, ho. Motherfucker just living his life like he playing spades and shit. I got 5 in the possible. Well, damn. Okay, you really don't need to step to me, partner. This person, dear one, they really want to, just block your crown chakra. I'm hearing from Spirit. Block your third eye. They want you to doubt yourself, okay? It's like they want you to believe in them instead of believing in yourself. Believe in them instead of believing in God. This person is a weirdo, okay? Like, where the hell they do that? Don't get me started. Spirit, hold me back now. Hold me back. I almost said something that wasn't YouTube friendly right there. Hold me. I say, hold me, Spirit. Yeah. But dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, this person is like they really, I'm hearing MK Ultra, I'm hearing mind control. It's like this person, dear one, they really want to disrupt your peace so that they can disrupt your mind, okay? So that they can bring in the spirit of confusion, okay? Where you don't know whether you coming or going. You just stressed out, your cortisone all up, your blood pressure all high, you stress the hell out, okay? Yeah, because they know that you are productive when you're at a state of peace. You can produce when you're at a state of peace, okay? You manifest at a high level when you're in a state of peace. So it's like they want to disrupt your mind, okay? So I'm hearing, do things to disturb you, to stress you out, to abuse you, trauma, to create trauma in your life. I'm hearing trauma-based mind control. I'm hearing trauma dumping, where you wouldn't be able to really focus, and now your mind is just all imbalanced and dysregulated, okay? All because, dear one, they don't want to be exposed. All because they want to be a liar, they want to be deceptive, but they want to be a liar and deceptive around a high vibrational person that is tapped in and tuned in like you. Okay, so spirit says don't go back, because this person has a very sadistic ulterior agenda, dear one, that certainly would not benefit you. And then we have the number 43 in reverse. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So yeah, you guys are very spiritual, okay? You guys have a very divine connection with the Most High, yeah, with your ancestors, okay? And this person is literally, wow, I'm hearing this person is really envious of your relationship that you have with the Creator. Ain't that about a bitch? Dear one, they hate the fact that you're tuned in and tapped in. They hate the fact that you pray. They hate the fact that you meditate. They hate the fact that you get the downloads, okay? They hate the fact that you're spiritually gifted. It's like, they're competing with your relationship that you have with spirit. Now, this is diabolical and janky, okay? This person, they got some entities on them, okay? Yeah. It's like they want to compete with you. This would be the type of person where they're like, as soon as you get into a relationship with this person, they'll be, talking down on your spiritual practice. Why the hell you always gotta light a candle and light an incense? Why you always gotta take your ass off into another room and meditate? That's stupid. That don't even make sense. Girl, come on in here and watch TV with me. Come on in here and watch this video. Why you gotta play that music so damn loud? What the hell is that? Numb your hole. What the hell is that? I don't want to hear that. That's freaking me the hell out. Yeah, it's freaking out them goddamn demons that you got in them. That's why you don't want to hear it. And it's like, you would be like, excuse me, sir. You knew I was a spiritualist. You knew I was a witch. You knew I was a high priestess, okay? You knew that I was tuned in and tapped in before I got with your ass. Don't be acting all new like all of a sudden it's a problem. But this is exactly what this person would do, because they hate the fact that you're tuned in and tapped in, and they would literally be trying to compete with you. Compete with your time. The time that you would spend and meditate and pray, they'll do everything they could to distract you, frustrate you. If you listening to, a meditation CD, an old school CD, they'll find it and break the motherfucker. They'll break it. And then you'll be like, sweetheart, have you seen my damn CD, my meditation CD? No, you play it all the damn time. You don't know where it is. If I knew where it was, I wouldn't be asking you. Well, hell, I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is. He done, crashed it up, took a hammer to it, put it in the trash. He's a diabolical motherfucker. Yeah. You the type of person where you want to get up at a certain time to meditate before you get up to go to work, he'll sabotage, he'll keep you up on purpose late at night so you're too tired to get up to meditate, he'll, turn off the damn alarm clock, or he'll do something very diabolical where it just throws you off schedule, it throws you off your equilibrium. You're like, god damn, what the now all of a sudden I'm losing sleep, I have insomnia, I'm having nightmares and this and that. Yeah, because now your protector shield has been removed because you with that goddamn devil. And every time you go to try to meditate and pray or do yoga or walk or commune with your ancestors, he either trying to talk down to you or she, make you feel bad, call you weird, or just deliberately sabotage your program and what you got going on. Because, they hate the fact that, what? You're in deep knowing. Okay, you have a deep relationship with the Most High, and this mofo trying to compete with it. Okay, Spirit say don't go back. Okay, it would be a setup from the get up. Okay, now see, y'all gotta beware of people like this. Now, people like this are very diabolical. They're very dangerous. Okay, because the moment that you start hanging out with this person so much, and they thinking that they can tell you that they know what's best for you better than spirit, or better than what you got going on with your relationship with the Most High, that's when danger happens. Okay, yeah, that's when they feel that they got you right where they want you. That's when your spiritual defenses are down. Okay, and once it gets to that level, it's very, very hard for you to get reconnected when you're around somebody that's deliberately trying to keep you disconnected from spirit. Okay, this is a very dangerous type of person to those of you guys who are high vibrational beings, those of you guys who have a calling over your life. This motherfucker will literally try to get you to abort your destiny. They will cause you to miss your blessings, and you will have to wait another 5 years or more for it to come back around. Okay, yeah, because you were messed around and missed it because of this dumb motherfucker right here that want to be your God. Turn off that damn music. That's too loud. That's weird. I got allergies. Put that damn incense out. I don't like the way that smell. I guess you don't, you goddamn demon. You don't like smudge. You don't like sage, do you? Nah. You don't like nag champa, do you? Nah. You don't like lavender, motherfucker, because lavender is a herb that protects you from demons, and you's a goddamn demon. That's why you don't like it. I know it. Yeah, come through, spirit. So spirit says, dear one, don't go back. Okay, yeah, this person, I'm hearing bait and switch now. They might step to you like, yeah, baby, I'm spiritual too now. I've been watching you, and I done been to that temple down the street, Sekmet. Come through, spirit, with that confirmation. We know it to be true. Sekmet Yon, the third temple, 33 Sekmet. I done been down there. Yeah, you see my crystals I'm wearing, baby. You see my stones. This would be the type of person it's like they'll try to wear spirituality like it's fashion, just so that they can get next to you. Okay, but it's all bait and switch. Okay, and then the minute that you get all the way good in there in a relationship with them, they'll let their fangs out and let their guard down. Turn that shit off. I don't want to hear that. Take up. You stop using that damn incense. I got allergies. Do everything that you was doing before that he claimed that he was with. All of a sudden, he don't want to be a part of it. Okay, it's diabolical. Spirit says, don't go back. Okay, yeah. He got dreads now, y'all. He done went and got some extensions, some goddamn locks. Okay, now he supposed to look spiritual. He's still a goddamn demon. A devil masquerading as an angel of light. Come through, spirit. Spirit say, don't go back. Don't get fooled by the new hair, by the locks. Don't get fooled by the stones and the chains. Don't get fooled by the rings that he's now wearing on his finger. No. Don't get thrown off, dear one, by him talking about energy. Now all of a sudden he using words like energy, frequency, goddess. Motherfucker, you ain't doing nothing but just trying to, copy my swag. Use a swag jacker. You don't know what spirituality even is. Your dumb ass, you can't even spell it, let alone be in it. Come through, spirit. Yeah. So spirit, dear one, spirit says don't go back. Okay. It's a trap. It's a setup from the get up. Okay. All right, y'all. So that is your tea for today, you guys. I'm going to give you guys some signs, okay? And then I'm going to say hi to the chat, and then I'm going to turn it loose, okay? All right, so here we go. Thank you guys for all of the wonderful emojis that you guys are sending. I see that out the corner of my eye. It's very cute, okay? All right, Spirit, let's give them some signs. Let's see. Also, since this is on the top of my deck, Spirit want to let you guys know you are a master magician, okay? Yeah, you can create your own reality, okay? All right. For those of you guys where this message most resonates, you or they, dear one, can very well be a Taurus, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. I'm also hearing Aries rising, Scorpio moon, Gemini rising, and Gemini moon. And Cancer moon. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody just You might have just listened to Erica Badu, and I heard the name Tyrone. Okay, so that could mean something to somebody. Yeah, I'm hearing, you better call Tyrone. Call him. Come through, spirit. And tell him come over and get your shit. Yeah, somebody, did you just put somebody out, collective? I'm hearing that in the ethers there. Okay, that's for somebody. Okay, all right. So now, you guys, let me look at the chat and see what's going on up in here. Okay, so we have PGCSX says hi. What up, PGCSX? How are you? Okay, Lonnie Lafen or Lonnie Lifen sent gold coin for 10 jewels. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, Ike Bati sent Ike Bati. I think I said it right. Can you please tell me if I will meet someone soon, female, 47 years old from France, okay? I haven't yet gotten to the point where I'm going to be answering questions, free questions yet in the chat, Bati, okay? Me and Spirit still working on that, okay? So hold tight with your questions. I'm going to find a way for, y'all going to have to work for, to get a free reading. I'm going to have to figure out something that I want you guys to do, okay, so that it will be fair and so that it won't be a disruption or unfair to my paying clients and customers. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do that. So yeah, y'all, I just deleted a roach, okay, because we don't got time for no roaches up in here. Okay, look at all these roaches around me every day. Yeah, we got to get the hell on now, get some more. Okay, yeah. Now, next up, we have Esther Udo says hello. Hello, Esther. How are you? Okay. Divine Earth Angel, the one, says hello. I love that name, by the way. Divine Earth Angel, the one. How are you? Okay. Butterfly Effect 333 says building community along with people who resonate with you is more valuable than building with a self-serving individual. And you ain't never lied, Butterfly Effect. You just listen. Drops mic. Okay, yeah, because that was a word right there. You are so right. Yeah. And then you say, but I'm quickly redirected and reminded of my whys. Very good. Very good. Yes. Never let a person take you off your square where you know that you've worked so hard to get that level of discernment, where you're now at a point where you cannot allow anyone to pull the wool over your eyes, okay? Once you see it, it cannot be unseen, okay? And once you have gone through that thing, there's no longer a sense of you repeating the cycle because you already know what it is and you already know how it's going to end. So very good. Yeah, we earth angels, we just want to learn it one time and just be done with it and just move on to the next level. Nobody got time to be going back. This ain't remedial special ed over here. Ain't nobody going back and repeating. We ain't doing no do-overs, okay? Yeah, we hit it and quit it and keep it moving. Come through, spirit. Yeah. So Rules Jupiter says facts. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Monique Griffin or Monique Griff Inc. says, hey, everyone. Hope all is well. Thank you, Monique, for that lovely salutation. I am well, and I hope that everyone in the chat is well. Okay, Monique is sending you guys some love. Come through, spirit, with that confirmation. Monique is sending you guys some love, so I hope that you guys receive it as well. Okay, and Butterfly Effect is giving the 100 and the target right on point. Okay, love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, so yeah, you guys, so that is the tea that you need to set you free for my international supporters. Okay, and you know that if you guys have looked at my website, you know that I only provide services for customers who are in the U.S., okay? So I don't want to leave you guys out as well, but I know that you can't purchase reading. So there's going to be a way that I'm going to have you kind of like work for your read when you come into the chat. And I say, okay, I'm going to choose one particular person for, a free yes or no oracle message, okay? I'm going to be calling on those that I see you guys a lot, okay? So that means that, listen, listen, y'all gonna have to start dropping comments now in my comment section on my videos, okay? Yeah, you need to be showing me some engaging with my videos, leaving comments, okay? Liking and hyping my videos, okay? You guys need to be sharing my videos with your followers and with your loved ones, okay? And the more that I begin to see your name in the chat, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the real one. She not just no flyby. He not just no flyby, just want to come by and get a read, okay? That's like somebody that, they want a free meal at a nice 4 or 5 star restaurant, and then they don't want to leave a tip. They just get up and belch and leave. Now, we're not going to have that over here, okay? We have to have equal reciprocity, okay? Because, it is so. It must be so, okay? So, yeah, those are some things, dear one, that I'm going to be looking for from you guys, particularly for those of you guys who are international, okay? I believe one of the supporters in here was from France that asked a question. And others of you guys, even if you live in the States, okay, and you haven't yet quite gotten a reading for whatever reason, okay, but you also want to, be a part of, hey, say, can I go ahead on and get me get lucky and get a free oracle message reading? Yeah, okay, but I'm gonna need to see you more in the chat, okay? I'm gonna need to see you more in my comment section, okay? Showing your girl some love, listening to the videos, looking at the videos, and then leaving comments to let everyone know how the reading has resonated with you, okay? Because yes, tarot is entertaining. It very much so is, but it is also, a tool for your spiritual enlightenment, okay? And I use tarot to enlighten, to empower, and to expose darkness, okay? This is also a part of my purpose work. This is also my bread and butter, because I do have a spiritual business where I have the majority, I would say 95% of my clients are offline, because I have built a very established clientele before I decided to expand my business to include doing personal readings for people online, okay? But then also for those of you guys online, okay, I still believe in reciprocity, even for my international supporters. So I'm going to need to see you guys show up in the chat more, okay? I'm going to need to see you guys in the comment section, okay? Making comments, liking it, sharings, making sure that you subscribe. You're not just showing up, to eat at the buffet and then belch and leave, okay? And as I begin to see that, dear one, then I will begin to say, okay, next Wednesday, I'm going to surprise my supporters, I'm going to surprise my viewers, and I'm going to let them know that after the read, I'm going to choose one particular person, and I'm going to choose their question and give them an answer to their yes or no oracle question. So the question has to be asked in the form of a yes or a no. I'll tell you if whether it's yes or no according to, then I'll give you a little bit more information of why that is the case in the current timeline, okay? So we're going to do it like that, okay? So yeah, thank you, Rules Jupiter. Thank you for subscribing, okay? You are on the list, okay? Yeah. All right, guys. So until next time, I so enjoyed coming online to share a little bit of tea for you guys, to give you that tea that you need to set you free. What's up, Amanda Norton? Okay, you're new here. Well, welcome. You are very much so welcome. I hope that you are a new subscriber. I welcome you. Okay, if you didn't hear all of the good news as far as occasional free readings in the chat, go back and rewind so that you can get all of that good information, okay? It's going to benefit you well, okay? And then also wait, hold up, get my tongue together, okay? Kang Koop Adandan. Nice. Kang Koop Adandan, like Dandada. Okay, what's up, Kang? What it do? Kang says hello, okay? All right. So you guys, I hope that you continue to enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, noon, night, whatever that it is in your neck of the woods, okay? And until next time, you guys, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay great. Peace.